Xtreamfx Global Academy. My name is Dr. Harry Benjamin, building the Wealth Creation Project. Very grateful and thankful to be on. We're going to have a brief presentation on the content of what this offers. I grew up in Jamaica, became a medical doctor there. Soon afterwards, became a distributor of automobiles. Did that for about 16 years and got into network marketing in 2010. Since that time to now, I've been in the industry, become leader in the industry, and very grateful for network marketing. In addition to that, we now have the trading space. So I've now started to develop the skill set of learning how to trade the financial markets. And sincerely, it is the most efficient and effective way to generate money if you know how to trade. My journey started being an affiliate in Xtream. So I became a member who markets it, and I market it up to today. And then later on, I got into the academy. All right, so I started marketing the company first, and then I started to use the academy afterwards, and then learning how to trade became secondary. And then our company introduced financial services as a way to enhance our ability to not just make money, but to keep money. So the financial services, when it comes to personal credit building, business credit, access to funding for businesses, people who have a business. We also have consumer financing, personal loans, investing in real estate. We have an education program to help us with that. And then we also have the capability to establish trust. Then we recently added our health and wellness product line to enhance the health of our members. So this is an anchor piece of what we're doing. And we're very grateful that's included. Some people focus on this side of our program. And then, as I mentioned, the affiliate. So I started focusing mainly as an affiliate. I joined, it's a little over $100 to become affiliate. You could join at the $399 level. Some of us do that. This wasn't available when I started. But if it was at the time, I definitely would have gone for the pro level rather than the basic level, which is the 168. Well, a lot of people pay the 168 and duplicate and then start introducing other people, which I did. And once you start doing that, you earn commissions, whether it's 500 a month, 1,000, 2,000, 510, and so on. All right. All right. So with that said, let's look at the education that we offer. So once you've gone through your affiliate program, you get qualified for commissions. That's my route. I recommend that route. Then you start focusing on education. But some people are able to come in right away and dive into the education from the very start. We help you to tap into a $7.3 trillion industry. And we have the basic education, then the NADEX, then the Xtreamfx for safety trade. And then we have the core academy, which enhances our personal development skill sets. To tap into the education is $89 a month, $99 a month, or $159. Most people go for the $99 a month level. It includes access to live classes, the video library, the archive classes, the recording of them. And we also receive some trade ideas by Telegram, mainly for the purposes of our education. And then some people jump up to the US 30 Academy for $199 a month, which includes Forex trade ideas as well, alongside the video library and so forth that you can tap into for that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the safety trade technology. It's $599. It's really $524 plus the $75. So you're getting the $75 included in the $599 for the first month. So basically it's $524 plus $75, making it $599 to enroll. That gives you the technology and something called a scanner, and I'll explain what that is. The second month, you could pay $75 a month if you want to keep the scanner going. And most of us do that because the scanner brings us extremely high value. All right. So that's the cost of the technology. We also recommend that you come in and get one of the student packages because you're going to need that along with the, because buying the technology, you do not know what a PIP is, lot sizes are, leverage. We do not understand those things. And we're going to need some very solid understanding of that to be able to effectively use a trading account. All right. So that's that. All right. So let's go now into the technology. Let's look at the technology briefly. Hey, welcome, Bright, over there in Nigeria. Welcome, Shirley, over there in Antigua. Welcome, Bridget from Jamaica. And nice to have you all here. So let's look at the technology. Very simple terms we could look at. Yesterday, we were on here. Individuals saw where Bitcoin, not just Bitcoin, the safety trade system called out some trades. Here's the scanner, right? And it literally, the scanner called out some trades. Here's it calling out USD CHF. So this is USD CHF. This is our 1 minute buy, 5 minutes, buy stop. Just calling out a 5-minute trade. And the market is just opening up. Here's another one that I call GBP USD on a 1 minute. All right, so let's just quickly look at that because the market has just opened up and GBP USD is up here, right here. Let me find it. Here we go. All right, so we'll put it here and then we'll go ahead and put it over here. So it's on these two charts. So the 1 minute and the 5 minute, 5 minutes is on my left, the 1 minute is on my right. If you do not know what those are, don't worry about it. But you can see already that it pushed up, came above the line, everything was green, but it started pushing back down already. Okay, so the expectation here is that it comes up and comes back down. Okay, and how that happens is that we basically get the idea that the candles are above this red moving average, the red arrow popped up, showing it's going to go down. We wait for everything to turn red. When it does, we wait for this to turn green, which it has done. And in this case, we're now expecting it to go up and come back down. And it's okay, so it's all the way up here now. So the market is just opening up. So okay, see, or wow. Anybody who saw that big okay, wow, look at that other one. So even though the market is just opening up on a Sunday evening, that's a lot of movement going on, right? So there's a sell-off going on in the market for this one. And if we are taking that trade, which I generally wouldn't do because the market's, it's just opening up. But if you are putting your two lines here, you'd have won a trade, all right? But when the market is just opening up, it's usually not a good idea to do the trade at that point, right? But we could simply click trading, click new order, and then boom, we put in a trade, buy or sell. In this case, we're going to put what's called a pending order. We'll put in what's called a sell stop. We shift these numbers around and they would hit place, right? And you would have won that trade. But see clearly that trade has won and the system called out the trade, right? It said GBP USD 1 minute sell stop. I looked at it, you could see that the greens were above. And now it pushed up a little bit more and now it's shooting down, all right? So nice winning trade. Let's go see what happens with NAS because, here shortly tonight, I'm going to be trading NAS. So this is on the 1 minute chart. Hasn't started yet, but man, this is going to get really nice and hot tonight. All right, hot, good way. All right, good way hot. So in simple terms, that's that part of it. I showed you a trade at one. Maybe some of you may not have understood what I just showed you. Let me just cover it one more time on this 1 minute chart. Expand this. Everything was red. This dot here turned green. Once we see that, that's the opportunity to put in a trade. If I had done that, I put an entry point here, exit point there. You saw where the trade would have won, okay? And it did it again a second time. So this is really exciting that you could be making money from your phone and laptops, even on a Sunday evening for us here in the US, Sunday night for you over there in Africa, Europe, and then some of us are already into Monday morning if you're in Australia, New Zealand, Japan, which is why this market is already moving, because on that side, that's happening. Some other trades, look, see, there's another 5 minute trade, USD CHF, calling out by the system. Over 200 symbols on the system that are called out by the system. And remember, it's including, in the first month, you pay $5.99 to get the system, all right, but it includes the scan. So you're getting, instead of paying $500 $5.99, you're really paying $5.99 plus $75, right? Which includes the scan. And let's say you want to focus on getting the technology. Maybe you're already a trader. If you're not, then you're going to need to come in and focus on your education first, right? Getting your education, come in here, pay $99 a month or $99 a month would be best if you're new as a student. But I recommend that you come in as an affiliate where you pay $168 to enter the community. And then afterwards, you pay $99 a month, right? And that way you could introduce friends and family, earn $500 a month, as you could see here, right? You earn $500 or $1,000 a month. When you're earning $500 or $1,000 a month, you could use some of those commissions to come back and buy the safe to trade technology, continue to pay your monthly subscription, and have some money to put into your trading account if you do it that way. Okay, so you self-finance the program. That's what a lot of us do. But you can go ahead and buy the technology right off the bat if you want to. You do not have to do that route. If you want to go ahead and get education and pay the $99 a month, you're free to do that. You're under no obligation to introduce people. We highly recommend that you do. Okay, that's what we recommend that you do. And in that way, you can earn commissions, use those commissions to buy whether the safety trade technology. $599 includes the $75 for the first month. So you're paying $524 plus $75, making it $599. And then you're going to pay $75 second month, third month, fourth month, and so forth to have access to the scanner. The scanner sends the messages to you so you know what to trade and when to trade. So that right there on the 15-minute time frame, there are 3 trades called out. One on NZD JPY, one on GBP JPY, and one on Chef JPY. So the market in Japan is buying up, is selling off the Japanese yen, why these 3 assets are going up in value. Okay, so those of us who already understand some trading, you'd have been able to tap into that 15-minute time frame trade. All right, and then if you are wanting to benefit from BTC, I showed us earlier BTC, right? Just really exciting to see that happening, where BTC is just hot, man. BTC is just really a wonderful asset to trade, right? So in simple terms, you pay a little over $100, join us, and then go ahead and let's work together and help you to earn money, all right? In just simply put, okay? Help you to earn money, all right? 1 minute chart on this BTC, and we looked at some of these forex pairs. And this evening for me, I'll be looking at NAS and trading NAS when this warms up and opens up some more in another hour and a half. We can start looking for opportunities to enter into some trades and make some money on a Sunday evening from the comforts of my home, sitting down at my dining table and using this great technology. All I'm going to be doing is waiting for the line up here. For the, let's say this I lined up here, red, 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 green, red, red. I'll put in an order. I'll be doing this later. I'll be putting my order just below here. When this turns green, you could see the green when it went above the line. And then I'll be putting in my profit just below here. And then I would have won that trade, okay? And then there's another opportunity that came up. There was another win here. You could see that it went above, came down again. So it did it here, right here, right here. It did it here, and then it did it here again. And then the market is now up here. So, with it being up here on the 1 minute, what I'm going to be looking at is the 5 minute to be able to see what's happening. And then on the 30-minute time frame, there's a buying going up, coming on, right? So green, 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 red, green, green. I know that the 30-minute has a buying, but also while the 30-minute has a buying, I know the 5 minute is going to have a little bit of a sell. So when this comes up to this line here, there's an opportunity to catch a quick sell in there. I may not do this one, and let me share why. When you look at the 5 minute and you jump to the 15-minute, the buck is green. This is green on the 15-minute, but on the 5 minute, it's red, and everything here is red. So when the market moves over the next hour, this could be more red or start to turn green. We'll see. And then as we see what's going on, the 1 minute is either going to stay green or it's going to turn back to red. We'll see. So after the first hour, we'll have a better sense of where the market is, which direction it wants to go in, and then we'll be set to be able to take some trades in the Sunday night by just right-clicking, clicking trading, clicking new order. The indices is not open yet. That's why you don't see any numbers in this box. But if I went back to GBP USD, right, I could right-click, click trading, click new order, and if I wanted to, I could put in a trade on GBP. But it's not, for me, it's not, market's not warm enough yet. I have to heat up some more. All right, so simply put, guys, that's it. Hopefully that information helped you in understanding some basics here. Welcome, Melissa B. Right, I think you're over there in Trinidad or Antigua. I'm not sure if you. I know you're relatively new to us and anyone else, but man, it's an exciting time, exciting season. Having our own technology to be able to stay in the comforts of our home and make money. All right. So anyone has any questions for me before we wrap up? Any questions from anyone? I think we're good. All right, Melissa B. I know you're new. Which country are you in? Could you put it in the chat or could you unmute and tell us? Are you in London? Oh, wow. Have you ever traded before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, nice, nice. What what peer or what asset do you trade?
Forex.
Okay, which one?
But
Which
GBP USD normally.
okay, all right. So let's take a look at GBP USD, right?
Yeah.
All right. So normally, what do you use to analyze your GBP USD?
Oh my God. I use stochastics and a whole lot of different things, man.
All right, I understand. And you know, let me just get this up from here. So this is looking at, let me just right here, GBP USD, right?
Right.
Okay, here's GBP USD. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, based on this chart, right, what would you be thinking is happening?
I don't think yellows are buys, right? So I may be looking at a buy.
You'll be looking at some buys.
I'm
All right, so
hoping that's where it's going to be heading. Yeah.
yeah, so and that's the challenge with using TradingView, right? We're hoping that the market is
Yeah,
going
of
to go
course.
in a buy direction. We don't know. We're hoping. So when we have TradingView, and I've used TradingView, it's a challenge because you have to come in and put in what's called some support and resistance lines, and try to trap the price, and then we'll know wait for a hope. We're looking for a breakout, right, of these zones, and then if it breaks out below these zones, then that's when we try to go for a buy or a sell, right? That's generally what we're told to do. Am I saying the right thing?
Correct. Yes.
Right. So this is the older way of trading. Now here comes the safety trade technology. And Xtreamfx Global Academy, you heard the pricing, right? It's really $524, but we include the scanner for the first month. So it's $599 through Xtream. The developer for the technology sells it for $575, plus the scanner that we give for $75 a month is $200 a month. There's a version of the scanner for $50 a month that cuts off two of the rooms. So we don't bother with that because it limits our members. So we are trying to get the higher value. In Xtreamfx Global Academy, because of our size, we were able to get some preferential pricing. So our pricing is lower than from the developer. All right, just so you know, because you could go to the developer's website and you could check it out and you'd see the pricing there. And then if you check out our website, you'll see that our pricing is better. All right. Plus, because we're a trading community, you're going to get some more support than you would just buying the product alone. All right, so GBP USD, right?
Yeah.
Let's look at GBP USD. Right now I'm on the 5-minute chart, but let's go to the 1-minute chart. Sorry, let me look at the 1 hour. So the 1 hour, if we look at the 1 hour, it looks like it's a buy, right? And it's an overall buy trend. But what we're able to do with the safety trade technology is that we can look at these smaller time frames like the 1 minute. But what it gives us on the safety trade technology that puts us in an advantage is that right now you could see that on the 1 minute. What type of trend is that?
That's a downtrend, yeah.
Right. Now with the downtrend, here's what started to happen. There started to be you could see if we were to just look at it for this part of the 1 minute alone, right? Just from here to here. Is this an uptrend or a downtrend before these candles came in?
Well, it's kind of up.
It's
kind of consolidated in the middle there a bit. Yeah.
So it's difficult to know what.
Yes, exactly. Right. Pretty difficult,
difficult. So if you have the safety trade technology, here's what it tells us. One, there are 4 things we look for. First, are the candles above this moving average line? Can you see that?
What Melissa? Moving average is that? Yeah.
The red one is called a safety trade technology moving average. It's specifically designed by the developer.
All right. Okay.
All right. So above the trade line, before the red arrow popped up, would you agree with me that the candles were above?
Yes.
All right. So that's the first thing. The candles have to be above or below, right? Which it does go above and below. But we're looking at the red down arrow, not the green down
is
arrow.
Yes.
All right. So we saw the candles above. We saw the red arrow saying the market could go down. Doesn't mean that. Just saying that it could go down. But it went down, went up, went down, went up. So the challenge for a trader is knowing when to jump in. Because if you think it's going to go down and you jump in here and it reverses, it hits your stop loss. Right? So here's what the third thing we need is that when this happened earlier on GBP USD, this was Friday, then you see 1 minute, this is a 1 minute, 1 minute, you see the chart moving. So we wait for everything to turn red on the 1 minute. You could see that happen here. Red, 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 red. Can you see that everything here was red?
Yeah.
All right. Then we saw where this turned green. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, where this turned green?
Green, yes, exactly.
Right. So when that happens, we can go ahead and put just below this line our entry as a sell stop. So right now, you could see that it started going up. So if you look across here, it looks like what we call consolidation, but it was going up. So we're not sure, is it going to continue to go up or is it going to turn back and come down? So once we see this, 1, the price was above the moving average. 2, the red arrow popped up. 3, everything was red. And then this turned green. We could see here, right? Everything was red, and then this turned green. We put in an order. And then our beginner should go for 1 to 3 pips. So 1 to 3 pips would be somewhere between here to here, right?
Yeah.
From this line, which would be our entry, and this line would be our profit. And then once the trade activates, we show you where to put your stop loss, which generally would be just about here. Well, let's see what happened. Let's see if it came back down. Because what we're saying, the safety trade system is saying, once you see the price is above the moving average, the red arrow is here, all of this was red, and then it turns green. The safety trade system says there's a 99% chance this is going to turn back and come back down.
It's going to reverse. Okay.
So let's see if that happened. 1 minute, 2 minutes. What took place, Melissa? Did it reverse and come down?
Yeah.
Would you have won that trade?
Well, yes.
Of course. Right.
Yeah.
So let's take off these lines now and let's delete these lines because that was one trade that we use the system to win. Let's wait again to see what's happened. Everything is red. Everything is red. Selling off.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Everything is red. Everything is red. And you see everything is red. Everything is red.
Yeah.
And guess what? It turned green. Right? Wait, did it turn green? No, it didn't. It almost turned green, but it didn't. All right? And there's a strategy that we have to be able to identify this trade. It's called filling the gap. Won't get into that right
now. So can I ask you a question? How would you have known to jump out the trade right where your mouse is there? Because that would have been a good point to jump out.
You preset your profit. You preset your profit. So you go for, beginners should go for between 1, 2, and 3 pips per trade. Now, if you go for 3 pips per trade, you could increase your lot size and earn more money on the trade.
Right.
Right. So the idea here is that you could go for smaller moves with a higher lot size and earn more money, rather than you go for the longer moves with a smaller lot size to earn a good amount of money. Because longer moves are a little bit more challenging to predict.
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right. So that way, we wait again, since red, 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 because right now it's going up, going down. You don't know when to jump in. So you wait. It's all red, it's all red, it's all red, it's all red. But look what happened. Did it turn green right here? The fourth one. Did it turn green on the fourth one? So what happened is it started to push up. So if we went ahead and we went in at that point to get a safe trade, we put in our entry and then we put our TP at, let's say, 3 pips. Just from the top green line to the bottom green line. Let's go 1 minute at a time to see what happened. Would you have won that trade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
So, very quickly, in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Right? No, that trade, I got that trade from here's another one that it just called. We're going to look at that one. But I got that GBP USD trade from the scanner. So the scanner sends us messages every few minutes. You're getting a message right now. You could see all of these messages that it sent out. I'm going to unmute my laptop. You'll hear it say something. Safety trade alert, safety trade alert. So if you look at the top here, I'm not sure why this is on my screen, but if you look at the top here, you'll see, get off. How did I get this off? I don't know. All right, it will come off. So, but if you look at the top here, you see new safety trade, BTC USD, Euro card, right? So this new, can you see this where it says new? right? So this is called a scanner. So these messages, NZD/USD, EuroCAD, BTC/USD, these are all new trades that the system
So that's
called
alerts. It gives you alerts, yeah?
Yes, this scans the market in the same way that I just said, red, 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 green, red, red. It scans the market and sends that message to us. So this one, EuroCAD, it's new, which means that it's less than a minute since the system identified. So let's go look for EuroCAD, right? So instead of doing all the scholastic, marking up the charts, trend lines, and all of that, we just simply come over here and look for, let's go to the end of the chart. Somebody's unmuted. Let's go to the end of this chart here. All right, so can we see that this is red, 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 green, red, red? Can you see that? Can you see that? Lou, are you there, Melissa?
Yes. I had muted it because there's a bit of background noise, but yes, I can see it.
All right, great. So we're gonna put our entry line just below here, okay? And we're gonna go for our profit line just below here. So if it pushes down through here, we would have won that trade, okay?
Yeah.
If it keeps going up, we don't lose anything. Why? Because we use sell stops. Now, what a sell stop mean for everybody? The market has to go up. Right now, the market is right here where you see the white number to the right. Right over here, that's where the price is. It has to push down, touch this line, put us in the trade to activate the trade. Right. And then if it's going down, we've made a profit. So the only way to really lose these trades is if it activates the trade and then it goes back up, which it happens rarely. But 99% of the time, it is going to activate the trade and continue going down. So we could watch this. I'm going to make the screen smaller so we could watch this, all right? And see what happens over here. Let's watch this. Okay, so this is a super duper system we have. Earlier on, we're looking at GBP USD on this chart over here. We already looked on that one. I think, right, let me see. Let me just make sure because at the end. Yeah, we already took a look at that one. So that one already won. So we already marked that off. And then there are other trades that the system is calling out that some people just sit down and wait. GBP CHF here. Can you hear and you see if the trade alert? Do you hear the message?
Yeah.
Right. Plus you get an email or a text come to your phone to tell you that there's a trade for GBP CHF 1 minute sell stop. And then we could literally come over here and go for GBP CHF, look for it over here, or GBP CHF and put it over here. And now we have another 1 minute. You see red, 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 green, red, red. On the 1 minute, we jump up to the 5 minute chart just to confirm that it's also a selling chart. You could see that the market opened way down, it's buying back up, but the market was green before, right? It was selling off. This was red, and it's looking good as a 1 minute sell. So we could go ahead again and put in an entry line just below here, another entry profit line below here. So what some of the members do is that they just simply pick up a few of these, put their orders in, put their sell stops in, their buy stops in, and literally some people just collect their profits, go for 2 pips or 3 pips per trade, so that you're not trying to get a lot out of the trade.
So who calculates, or how do you calculate your stop loss?
All right, so the recommendation is to take your stop loss from the hook above. So here, in this case, when this trade activates, you put in your stop loss up here, in this instance, this one right here, right? So the market came up and reversed up here. So you can put your stop loss up there, all right? So it gives you some room to breathe. And over this one, you could see that the market came up. It kind of came up to here as a high point, but I go for my stop loss either above here on the right chart. On the right chart, I go for my stop loss above here or above this high rejection, right? So that rejection here means that it gives my trade some chance to breathe over here. But I trade NAS. So what I do is I wait on it to push up, because there's some little strategies here. You saw where this went way up here, right? So if I was actively trading this, my entry would have been probably up here instead. So I'd get a better entry when it's coming back down, right? Rather than waiting for it to come down here to enter into the trade. But those things you learn during learning how to use the technology. For those of us who are not traders, Melissa obviously knows some trading. So we're having our conversation that seems a little bit ahead of those who do not know. But I promise you, for those who are on here who are, what I'm saying sounds confusing, doesn't sound like it makes any sense, I promise you this, you'll learn how to use it. It's not that difficult. I only started learning how to trade last September, right? And now I'm making so much progress. You'll make progress as well. Don't feel like, man, this sounds so difficult, so hard. It's not that difficult. All right. Oh,
can I ask? Normally, when you're trading Nasdaq, you need quite a good size account, yeah.
You could, because if you no, you can trade Nasdaq with $100, right? You could literally start with $100.
But Nasdaq moves, man. That could lick you up in no time.
Yeah. So here's what you do: is that this is 99% of the trades win. So what gives us an edge? It's not. We're not trying to have a big trading account.
Right, that's it.
Pullback.
I get
because
that.
when you when you have to rely on trading view, you have to deal with pullback.
Yes.
Right? And because you need to deal with pullback, you have to put a lot of money in your account to manage a pullback, because it's an 80%, 90% guess. But what happens with the safety trade technology is that these trades are going to win over and over and over again. Let's go back to, you said GBP USD. So let's just look at the GBP USD. Which time frame do you normally trade on?
Oh, I trade the 1 o'clock. Well, 1 o'clock UK time, which is like 9.
No, what time frame chart? What time frame chart?
Oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. So let's look at the 5-minute chart. So here's what you would be doing, right? You'll be literally, let's just go back in time. All right. So let's look at the 5-minute chart of GBP USD. So here on the 5-minute chart, you saw the price was below the moving average. The hour came up, went up, and then everything was green. We wait for right here to turn red. You could see this red spot here. You see that the market came down below the green line. When it happens, it says this is an opportunity for a buy. You could literally put a line there. Line means entry, and then your profit line would be, let's say you went for 2 or 3 pips. So this is saying, rather than hoping it's going to go up, this is saying it's going to go up. It's not saying it may go up this time, maybe next time. It is saying there's a 99% chance for it to go up. So let's see if it went up. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Did you win that trade?
Yep. Wow.
Right. All right, let's go again. Let's wait again. So this is one trade that's now done. You could take this off because you won that trade, right? You didn't know. Hope it's gonna go up. We didn't wonder if it's gonna go up. The system said it's going up. Wait again. Green, 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 turn red. Right? You could see that the market dropped down below the line. Right? You could see that the price came down below. You could see the candle below. Right? This is the second one after this first one. We generally say you have to be a little cautious with the second one. The second one is not going to give you as much of a push as the third, but let's just put in for a smaller move, maybe 1 pip. Let's see if it went up again, right? See, it went up. You could see that it went up. You could see that you won the trade, right?
Yeah.
Yes, right? All right, cool. All right, so, that was a smaller move. That was not as big a move. I would not be aggressive right now because this is the second one in that. I'd wait again for it to change. But see, it happened again. You could see that it came down. It went back up. You could win a 1 pip there if you want. All right, so you could be doing, but obviously it was a larger move. I'd wait again. See, another one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is another one. It came back down again. You could put in your line above. Right? You can put your line above, and then you could go ahead and put in your profit. Let's go for 1 pip because you've had 4 wins or 3 wins already. 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Right? So not being greedy, just go for 1 pip and see it reversed. You could see that it reversed at that point.
Wow, yeah.
And then the green turned red. So because the green turned to red, this trade is considered no longer valid. So you wouldn't wait on this trade once the green turned to red right here. Once this happened, once you see that happen, if you didn't push into the trade, you can see that you're above. But once this green turned to red, you just delete the trade. Forget about the trade. It turned back, but you should not have waited on that trade.
Waited, correct. Yeah.
Leave it alone. No, but see, it turned back to green, but it could have just continued selling off. But that was just the beginning of maybe the market changing. But it continued buying up. You could see when it changed back, it's a 5-minute chart. But there's some other things you learn in the training. How to really maximize this. Here's another one. You could see it was pushing up. right? Started to sell down. You see these two big impulsion candles right here turned red. When you see the push down, it becomes that, man, this market is reversing. You have to be careful or jump in for a sell. But if you jump in for a sell because it looks like it's going to push down, you lose money if it reverses. But this tells us, even though you see it pushing down, it's not going down. Don't believe it's going down. It's going to go back. So with that happening, you could go ahead and put in 2 orders, right? Put in a line there and then go for another 1 or 3 pips. Let's see how much it pushed up. And let's see if it reversed. See, it reversed and went up.
Yeah.
You have won the trade, right? So what happens is that the system is what gives us this information. We no longer have to rely on support resistance, trend lines, Fibonacci. We do not have to rely on all of that, which is what we normally would have to rely on before. But all of that is now gone. All you're really doing right now is just looking at the colors, making sure that we wait for this alignment that I just showed you. The green, 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 red, red, green, green. See another one almost right here, almost turned red. You see what's pushing down. But, you know, and there's a way to know when to do that. And see, you turn green, see all green, all green. And then the system just gave us a trade on the 1 minute. Remember? That's why I'm on this chart now. Let's go to the end of this chart. All right. And this gave us a sell, but the box changed. You see this red changed to green, which means that this is no longer a valid sell. Okay. You have to wait again for everything to line up. So is that
okay?
Clearer
So
to you
1,
now?
2, 3, 4, 5 has to line up. Yeah. Okay. Yes, yeah. I'm getting it.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be all red first. Red, 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 and then it turned green. When you see this, you put in the order.
Yeah.
Okay. And we expect it to push back down, which it did. So that trade was 1. You looked at that one. And then then it changed. But this trade won already. So you'd have finished with that trade. You shouldn't be looking to another trade until it lines up again.
Okay, so tell me, how often do you do these Zoom?
I do a presentation every day just to help people to understand the value of safety trade.
Okay, at 9 p.m.
It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So but on Sundays, we do it at 10. And there's another presentation partners doing at 8 p.m. Eastern. Which country are you in, Melissa?
London. I'm in London.
London. All right. So so every day, Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday at 4 p.m., which is I think 9 p.m. London time. Yeah. I think yes. Right. We do this and helping people. So I am one of the leaders building Xtreamfx. So this is really a marketing call. It is designed for you to invite your friends and family. And I take time to explain the system for you to understand how it works and other aspects of our community. If you become an affiliate with us, where you introduce friends and family, we'll pay you commissions for that side. Different from you using the technology to do the trading. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
And you could earn your monthly commissions while you're also trading and making your money. So whether you tell people or not, you make money from trading. That's different. But you could also come and join us and we work together to tell friends and family about our community and earn money from that side as well. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, very, very.
Awesome. Awesome. Go ahead.
But I'd like to do it myself first before I introduce anybody. I would like to test it and see, you know what I mean? So when I talk about it, I know what I'm talking about, you know?
I get you. And some people do that approach. You know, I just market it as for people to come and learn rather than marketing my results that I achieved. Yeah. Because in the beginning I had no results, but I wanted my friends and family to join me so that we could learn together. And then as we're learning together, we were able to compare notes with one another. It really helped us a lot because, you know, there are a bunch of us learning together, like Bridget is on here, Dr. Copeland, several of us, you know, and while we're learning together, we started making money. One lady that joined us, before we had the technology, she earned $1 million, even before that, because we have an academy, right? We train people on how to use the trading. And what we were training on was using the trading view. So this was the main way that we would have analyzed that trade. But now, being involved, the technology it has eliminated a lot of those steps. And you could see the trade. This is another trader system call out, right? This is the system, right? Call out this trade. I'm just kind of sidestepping that. But AUDJPY, 1 minute sell stop. So I put it on our chart over here. You could see red, 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 green. Could you see the dot of green right there? Okay, so that just called out a while ago by the system. So you put your entry down there, and then you go for like 2 or 3 pips right there. And let us see what happened. Let's see. You could see trade one, right? This just happened while we've been here sitting down. So instead of sitting down waiting for an analysis and do our charting on the weekend, takes a lot of time. So instead, forget about all of that. Just use the system, come in here, win your trades, and go on about your business. And this is the 1 minute, 5 minutes. But let's look at now a 4-hour chart. Okay? And then look at what this 4-hour chart could do for you. I love looking at them for the indices. So let's say NAS 100 on the 4-hour chart. Okay, and some of us who were on here before saw a few days ago, this right here, where everything was green, 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 red, green. It means a buy. Now, with a 4-hour chart, somebody's line is unmuted. Okay, with a 4-hour chart, okay, you put in an entry right there, Melissa. And look what happened. You know, each of these 4-hour charts. So this was, you would have entered the trade on 11th of July. Okay, and let's measure and see how many pips you would have won. How many pips is that? Do you know, can you see the pip number in the middle?
I can't see it, no.
593 pips.
Oh, wow.
Would you be happy earning 590 points or pips?
Yes, well, that'd be great.
That's exactly what the system did. So
yeah.
It's not me, but guess what? Go back to here. Let's say you had it at this point. See, everything was green, right? It was selling off. It looked like there's a sell-off. You see, turn red. Can you see the red dot right here? Can you see the red dot? So you put your order in just above. You put your order in just above here. Okay, when it turned red, right? When it turned red, you put your order in, and look what happened. Look at what happened to this trade.
This is on the 4-hour, yeah?
Yeah, the 4-hour. And then look at this trade. That happened on May 24th. Okay. And let me just narrow this down a bit. I would see if you stayed in that trade for that time, look at how many pips you would have made from that trade.
I would have been able to sleep. I need to scalp. I couldn't sleep.
1,618 pips. Right?
I'm a scalper.
I understand. But look at where it is. Look at what you would have made.
I know, yeah.
2,079 pips. $1 per pip on NAS, just $1, that's $2,000. What if you had 0.02 lot size, right? That's $4,000, 0.03 lot size. So for those who may not want to scalp like Melissa and myself, you want to use the 1 minute and the 5 minute, to scalp, you could literally do the 4-hour, 1 hour, 1 day. Let's look at the daily. Each of these candles is a day, right? So if you had the system, if you had the safety trade system, all right, and you came in and you got this education from Xtream, here's one, right, lined up, and look at how many pips this is.
Wow, fantastic.
3,598 pips. So as you learn how to use these different time frames, you can be using the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, the 4-hour time frame, 1 hour, while you're also using the 1 minute and the 5 minute. So you could drop down to the 1 minute and the 5 minute, scalp, pick up your quick money, be in and out, make your money. But as you start to build up your money, you could start open up a 4-hour account, a daily account.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, and then that now just sits down and just collects money for you because the system told you that expect this to buy. And then every day you could come and check it. And if it's up
correct, absolutely.
You could just put in your stop profit halfway. So if it turns back, it knocks out in profit. When it goes up some more, you increase your stop profit, lock in some more profit. It goes up, you lock in some more profit. Because here's the thing. If you had entered this trade down here, right? When it went right here, right at this point.
Yeah.
Right? When it turned red, right?
Red,
here.
Yeah.
Right. And then this is this when it goes up and it's now up here, you could put your stop profit here. Then when it comes up to here, you could increase your stop profit a little bit more. When it comes up to here, you can move your stop profit up to here.
Right, you move it.
You see that? Are you just locking in more and more profits, more and more profits?
Trading
and right now
stop,
you could have locked in from here to here, already locked in 2,400 points. So if it turns back on you, it knocks you out with 2,400 points. You're extremely happy. So this is a massive wealth building tool that we have right here. This is not a hype thing. This is what it is. And I'm just showing you nuts. What if we looked at gold, silver, platinum,
Oh my
oil?
God, I love gold, but gold has beaten me up badly.
Well, this is the time for you to be, all right? Because guess what? You no longer have to hope and wonder where it's gonna go. You just have to come and use the system, right? See, right here, red, 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 green. See, gold was selling off because you know gold can move and hurt you, but it can benefit you. But with the system now, right? You know that even though it was selling down, no, it's not gonna sell down. In fact, the developer called this red blob. He calls it the bullshit indicator because he says, don't believe it. It's not going to go down. It's going to go up. And if you check it all the time, it happens over and over again. See, it was red, big push down. A lot of people think it's pushing down. People jump in now thinking it's going to sell off, put in their stop loss, expecting a sell. And look what happened. Reverse and went right back up. But the system told us that do not expect it to sell. It's going to buy. And look what happened. What's a buy? All right. And then we have the system calls out everything. It calls out any one of the assets. So we have a major game changer in our hands, major game changer in our hands. No hype, guys. This is our moment, it's our time. You just simply have to come in and do your part. And oops, what did I do? And just get the system. Just get the system. Just come in. And not just get the system, because you know we need to get the system. But while you get to the system, you need the education. Because some of us on here, you don't have enough education.
I think the education is where I'm lacking in this. I need the education.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'd suggest is come in, get one of the packages. Right, you know, you could get that, pay the 168, register with that, right, and then come to classes with us, join our sessions. You're going to get training on how to use the system properly, but you also get training on trading and understanding trading itself. Yeah. And in that way, you know, because I'm in class a couple times a week, right, with our master traders, Mr. Iramadas.
So which of the package you reckon I should get for the education?
You pay 168 to register. 168 to register, and then pay $99 a month.
Okay, for the education.
Yes, and then you could buy the technology afterwards. When you become comfortable, you can buy your technology and you start moving off from there.
Okay.
Right.
So that extreme.
You, Melissa?
Sorry.
Who invited you today?
Bright.
Oh, my brother from Nigeria.
Yeah, Bright told me about it. Yeah.
Nice. A wonderful gentleman. So so you could get registered today if you're ready. He has his website and everything. And then, you know, we can get the ball rolling. And then if you want to introduce friends and family, then, you know, invite them to the Zooms that we do.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, we're willing to do private presentations to help our members understand what they need to do and help our members to grow and to succeed.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so very much. This is very, very, very interesting. So,
yeah, man, this will wipe away your tears for trading. I'm not trying to hype you. I'm being sincere. I was struggling before I got the safe to trade technology.
Yeah.
Without the safe to trade technology, I'd still be struggling. Honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because when you have to kind of guess where the market is going, you feel very anxious, you feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know you're not sure of what direction. But with the safe trade, I already know. And this is on the NAS on the left. You know, I have to give it about an hour for the market to settle down. But here, if the market was on moving on a Friday or any day, once it starts open like tonight, and this is the setup. This 5 minute here, red, green, red. So everything is red. The arrow is up here. It went down already. All I'm waiting for it to push up some more, come above the line, and then once it comes above the line, I can put in an order for a sell. And
so are you not gonna wait for a green indicator there?
Yes, you have to. So you have to wait.
Okay. All right.
Right. You have to wait for everything here. Red.
And then a peep of green.
Yes. Once you see the green, you know, yes, I have myself a safety sell.
Right. Okay.
So the system is badass, man. bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Safety trade alert.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're here to safety trade again. AUD USD 5 minutes.
Yeah. I need to get familiar with the whole system and the scanners and everything, but I will get there. Tonight is my first night, but I'm gonna get there.
Awesome, Melissa. I know you will. All right. So
yeah, thank you so much.
Look forward to working with you, and
absolutely.
And thank you for sharing up.
What's your name?
Dr. Harry Benjamin.
Dr. Harry Benjamin. Thank you so much, Doctor.
You're welcome, Melissa. Our joy to have you on. Thank you, Bright, for inviting your friend over. Yeah. And I will look forward to serving you and helping you to better.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
No wahala. Melissa, your accent, because I'm trying to pick up your accent.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah.
Wonderful, man. I love the doubles and the bus-up shot. That is some real food, right?
Absolutely.
I tell you, I mean, Brad, the swallow and the goose is nice, but doubles, bus-up shot, that's a different level,
you can't be that. You can't be that. Nowhere in the world.
I tell you, I can't wait to go back to Trinidad because doubles and bus-up shot, extraordinary food. Exactly. I know we have some great stuff over in Jamaica, but doubles and bus-up shot, serious. That's serious.
Nice, yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice to meet you, Melissa. Nice to meet you. All right, guys. I think we're good. Bright, great stuff. And Joan and Shirley and Victor and Sonia and Bridget, thank you guys for showing up. Really appreciate you all. And we have a presentation. If you could drop the link, if you could hear me, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Jamaica time on Miss Buckner's line. We're going to have a special presentation that she's going to lead us in.
Safety trade alert.
Not a true DVP 1 minute sales stop. This thing just spits out trade after trade after trade after trade. So when it comes to making money, let me show you just one last story. There's a gentleman in the UK that he was homeless, right? Living out of his car, and he bought the technology with his last $500 and something. He took time to learn how to use it, and now he's been able to get an apartment. He has been able to buy a car, and interestingly, he was learning how to trade by going into the library after hours. So his friend had the access to the library, let him in after hours, and he was able to trade on the library computer and make money using the safety trade system. And he has saved up about $5,000. Now he's started buying stuff for his children. Plus, there is another gentleman, Phil. He started off last October, and he's already earned over $500,000 between December and now. October, he took time to learn how to use it. Second month, he practiced, and then by December, he started trading live at $2,500 last December. He's now earned $500,000 by this year here. Now, many success stories. I could give you a load of people, but just sharing those two stories with us so that you have some testimonies to take back with you. All right. So that's great stuff going on. Thank you for being here. Appreciate everybody that showed up, and I look forward to seeing you on the next calls.